Welcome back. It's the story of hair, poetry, and the power of education. No, we're not talking the noon show. Educating Rita is now playing at the Arvada Center. Joining me now are the stars of the show, Emily Van Fleet and John Hutton. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it. So the story is about two opposites thrown together on a journey. So how do they get entangled?
Well, Rita is a working class hairdresser, and she decides that she wants to create more choices for herself, so she's going to get an education and hopefully improve her situation. So she enrolls in this open university and meets Frank, the professor.
And, Frank's a literature professor in a university in Liverpool, and he's going to be her tutor for the year.
Well, and if the story sounds familiar, it kind of is. It's loosely based on Pygmalion, which is the heart of My Fair Lady. What is it about this story that reaches across generations?
Well, it seems as though we have a young person and an older person, and the two of them connect, and the younger woman is seeking a way out of the life that she's in, and the older professor can help her do that. And I think that we're all trying to do that, I think, at some point, and different combinations of those characters. But
yeah, I'm not necessarily looking for a handout, but a hand up, and that's what this is about. I think the interesting part about this show is that it's a two-person show, and so that means there has to be connection and chemistry. Talk about that portion a little bit.
Well, it's a good thing I like him. Yeah, it does. There has to be quite a bit of chemistry, and I think we are very similar actors in a lot of ways, and we sort of understand how each other works, and there's a learning curve, of course. We've never worked together before, but boy, I just love it.
It's been great.
Yeah.
And, the best thing is to keep the acting to a minimum. And so, and Emily lets me do that. You know, it's really fun to work with her. We just have a good time.
John makes it easy.
And that's the best kind of, people, coworkers, I should say. All of us appreciate those that make our jobs a little easier.
That's right.
Speaking of making it easier, this is done black box, which also allows it to be much more intimate. For our viewers that don't understand what black box is, talk about that space and what it means.
Yeah. So black box theater typically, and this one at the Arvada Center as well, is a more intimate space. So you're much closer to the performers and the story, and you get a real sort of inside look, like you're peeking in on a very intimate experience. And it's also very unique because the black box at the Arvada Center uses all local talent, actors, designers, and directors, and so you really get to know the people that that entertain you throughout the year. So it's wonderful.
Such a great show. Emily and John, again, thank you so much for being with us. Educating Rita, playing now at the Arvada Center through November 11th. You want to get tickets for this, and we have just the place to go, cbsdenver.com. Look in our Together for Colorado sponsored events.